Thank you so much for staying on the AM show. Benjamin joins me. Ben, so it's now confirmed we've reached a staff-level agreement with the IMF, and the details are contained in a statement. But we also know that the Finance Ministry and the IMF will be organizing a presser later today. We've got our men on the ground, so once it starts, we will go there.
I guess they'll be giving us a better blow-by-blow briefing, if you like, of what exactly this entails. And maybe it will also resolve some of the discussions we've had today as far as the TUC and others are concerned. So maybe it will give proper perspective to what an IMF deal could mean. I don't think this would state everything categorically, but it would give us a bit of an idea of a roadmap, what the implications could be.
Interesting days ahead. But we also know this is not the end of the road. There are processes involved.
This is actually just the start of the road.
Reaching a staff level agreement doesn't mean you have the money yet. So we'll just wait to hear more from the Finance Ministry and the IMF. But it's time to get interactive with you. You can call us. The numbers will be projected on your screens shortly. Share your thoughts with us. What are your concerns? This morning we've been speaking to organized labor, which is really adamant in its stance, saying, look, do not touch our pension funds. Now we know there's a staff level agreement. What does this all mean? How do you interpret what's happening? What are your concerns? If you had the chance to advise government, what would it be? Well, the numbers to call 0302, Benjamin,
211-691. 0302-211-691.
I always have to
start charging you for that.
Yeah, he always has to help me out there to complete it for me. So do call us, share your thoughts with us. Meanwhile, we can share some portions of that statement with you. The one on the IMF agreement. Well, so there you have it. IMF reaches staff level agreement on a $3 billion 3 years extended credit facility with Ghana. IMF staff and the Ghanaian authorities have reached that agreement on economic policies and reforms to be supported by a new 3-year arrangement under the extended credit facility of about $3 billion. The authorities' strong reform program aims at restoring macroeconomic stability and debt sustainability while protecting the vulnerable, preserving financial stability and laying the foundation for strong and inclusive recovery. To support the objective of restoring public debt sustainability, the authorities have launched a comprehensive debt operation, Benjamin, and that's the debt operation that the organized labor is not too excited about. It continues to say, in addition to front-loaded fiscal consolidation and measures to reduce inflation and rebuild external buffers, the program envisages wide-ranging reforms to address structural weaknesses and enhance resilience to shocks. I'll pause here, Benjamin, because you remember yesterday our conversation with Mr. Tekpe on our resilience to shocks and how there appears to be a cycle of going back to the IMF when there are external events that, rock the world. They seem to rock Ghana harder. So we need to build some resilience to that. So we will be hearing from the Finance Ministry later. There's more on the engagement from the mission chief for Ghana and all. But it's time to get interactive with you. We'll put up the numbers there shortly so that you can share your thoughts with us.
So let's, you can call that number 0302-211-691, 0302-211-691 with your thoughts for us. What do you think about the conversations we've had today? So the TUC, then the drivers, then this IMF staff level agreement. We have Benjilo on the line. Hello, Benjilo.
Hi, good morning. Good morning to cherished listeners.
Great. What are your thoughts for us?
Yes, as a concerned citizen, a lot of things happen in this country, and it looks like we're not taking the finance ministry, as a matter of fact, serious in any way. They come tell us this, and the next second it's a different story altogether. Sometimes I feel pain inside my heart, and I feel bad as a Ghanaian. We deserve better than what we are experiencing in the country, honestly speaking. As a matter of fact, I applaud the government of the day for at least coming into an agreement, consensual agreement with the IMF. But we want the real facts out. They should be able to publish it out. We need to know what is inside that agreement. They need to come out clear for us to understand. This baffles my mind, and as a concerned citizen, I feel very bad. I don't know where we start the country. It's lies, all lies throughout, right from the presidency. Everything about, Ghana, we need to just wake up. As a serious and a concerned nation, we need to wake up to the call. I'm grateful.
Gilo. Now, let me go back. Benjamin, there's just something interesting in the concluding part of that statement from the IMF, and it indicates that there were certain meetings. IMF staff held meetings with Vice President Baumia, Finance Minister Oforiatta, and Bank of Ghana Governor Addison and their teams, as well as representatives from various government agencies. The IMF team has also continued to engage with other stakeholders. Staff would like to express their gratitude to the Ghanaian authorities, Parliament Finance Committee, and all the private sector, trade union, and civil society representatives for their open and constructive engagement over the past few months.
So I see where you're going with that, trades unions, and yet it appears. So what really happened?
Exactly. Well, we have another caller. Hello, Charles. Good morning. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Hello, Charles. We can hear you. Please go ahead with your thoughts.
Yes. So I wanted to get the details of the staff level as to whether. Hello. So I'm saying that I wanted to get the details as to the staff level, the numbers involved, as to whether the IMF agreed with the number of presidential staffers, the number of ministers, and then public sector workers, the total number of the agreed number of people that perhaps the government can employ.
So Charles, those are not details we have yet, but a staff level agreement does not it doesn't go into these details yet. Mind you, we've not arrived at an agreement yet. This is a staff level agreement. It's like a precedent to what we could do and get the funds that we seek. Those details about how the mechanics of it, how it will actually operate, we do not have those yet. If you read what we just put out, some of them would come on the back of what we are hoping the finance ministry will be revealing to us sometime today. So those details we do not have, but technically the number of ministers and all of that, those are things that we have spoken of. Whether the IMF would go down that road, we do not know.
Well, we have John from Cape Coast. Good morning, John. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm John Kufo calling from Cape Coast.
Great.
Yeah, I think I stand with TUC. The TUC is a very powerful organization, and they should be resolute in whatever they want to do. If the government want to exchange something, they have to first they come to the table with their own exchange policy before they force exchange policy on pension funds. How can you still be keeping your number of ministers at post and you want somebody to sacrifice? Look at this. Look at this. Look at the expenditure level. There are some, there are some projects that people have been talking about. This government, I don't know where they are taking this arrogance from. Economists have been advising you. Individual people have been advising you. Master, stop this thing. They won't listen. They want to take an entrenched position and do whatever they want to do on their own. TUC, you are powerful. If the government fails to cut down their own costs, never control to whatever they want to do. You can strike. You are powerful. And they cannot be picked for you.
Let me just find out, John. Are you a member?
Yes, I'm ending. See, the government has put embargo on employment. But the flag staff house, they are earning to employ more. What kind of government cry is this? Huh?
Are you a member of the TUC?
I'm not a member. I am a cocoa farmer.
And I want them to do that because I have people, relatives who are also government workers who have invested in the pension fund. If that thing goes wayward, who are they going to depend? I'm going to suffer. Right. I am going to suffer because they will depend on me for my PNAT. So I have to talk now before I suffer in future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, John, for talking now. And Benjamin, because of the first caller's issue about the staff level agreement and what it entails, let me just run us through what the processes are. So initial steps will lead to a staff level agreement, which will spell out the technical details of the program. We're expecting to hear from the finance minister. Then a letter of intent and memorandum of economic and financial policies will be signed by the Minister for Finance and the Governor. Cabinet and Parliament will have to approve. IMF area departments, in conjunction with other departments, meaning the technical department, will also have to approve. And then we go on to the communication of executive directors and safeguard assessment mission of the BOG. So it's a process involved. But Emmanuel from the Western region joins the program. Good morning. Let's hear you, please.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning, Emmanuel.
Yeah. Please, we all have some questions to put to the government. Why are they not cutting their approach according to their size and not trying to reduce their political appointments, to reduce the expenditure on the state, so that they could use that money at least to cushion the running of this country? Why can they not do that, but rather touch the monies of people who are preparing for their pension? Is that also not an option, at least to tell the IMF that we are ready for them to help us? That's the question I want to put before whoever is in charge and those in the helms of affairs. Thank you.
Thank you, Emmanuel. It appears to be the concern for not only those who are calling in, but also the analysts and the experts, and even the TUC. Their concerns about government large expenditure and whether government itself is willing to take a part in solving the mess it created. Remember the Occupy Ghana statement also made reference to that.
And of course, just to go back, you can understand why some people are so concerned, because even in the Fourth Republic, we have experienced the HIPIC era and all of that. But when you go to the 1980s and structural adjustment and what it has meant, people have become very wary of this situation. So they want to know what is really in this. They want to get down to the bottom of it before they get hit by something unexpected.
Well, Felix from Kumasi. Hello, good morning to you, Felix.
Good morning.
What's on your mind this morning?
Yeah, good morning. I want to also contribute to the discussion.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to ask a question. What will the president, Nanado, and the finance minister, what will they achieve from arrogance? What will they achieve? You see, it's because of the arrogance that we are where we are. And still they don't want to come down and let us all build the economy together. What are they going to achieve when you rule a nation and at the end of the day, you don't have any legacy? What are you going to achieve from that? What country are we running? Can't they come down so that we all jojo, then we come together, then we'll build this country for ourselves and our children who are coming? It's too much. Ghanaians, let us wake up and build this country together, because it's too much. Just because of 2-3 people are putting us into this touch. What are they going to achieve from arrogance? Good morning to everybody.
Good morning to
Bye-bye.
you too, Felix. So it appears the posturing of government again is of major concern to some of our viewers and callers. Well, Benjamin, I mean...
And it's the same thing we've seen, like I said, e-levy, and people had to say, and then we organized the national dialogue on it when all of this could have been done and averted maybe some of the chaos we saw. And you know, to a certain extent, I agree with these people who are saying, wait, how can you do this without even telling us? And it's come to bear one more time as far as this debt exchange is concerned.
Well, right here in Botiano, Kwame has something to share. Hello, Kwame. Good morning. Let's hear you.
Okay. Somebody was asking what will the government achieve. Yeah, hello. Hello. Somebody just asked that what will the government achieve? They came to run the country down. That's their main purpose. And they are coming to fill their accounts with money so that they can hold on to power forever. That is their main aim. So if Ghanaians don't know, let me tell them.
Let me just add this, though. You say they came to run the country down, but if they run the country down, they will have nothing left to run.
They will run. They will rule the poor people. And so we cannot talk. We cannot do anything. We will be there hungry and poor, and nothing else will happen.
Okay. Kwame, thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. It's a bit of a stretch, though. I don't think any administration ever comes into office just to, how would I put it, Bernice, just to bring things to a complete halt. But sometimes a posturing. You can understand people like him who would think that, look, you sound so intransigent that whatever is said, you seem not to want to take it.
Yeah.
But I don't think any administration ever comes.
If Kwame is still on the line, though, I would like to ask why you think so. Okay, we've lost Kwame. Kwame has left. But we've got a few more minutes to take about 2 or 3 calls. So if you're at home and you also have something to share with us, or if you just joined the program, we know now that Ghana and the IMF have reached a staff-level agreement on providing an extended credit facility for 3 years. $3 billion it is. So we'll be hearing from the finance minister shortly. We were told 10 a.m. That's just about 10 minutes from now. So hopefully if the program starts on time, we'll take you there exactly at 10. Well, while we wait for your calls to come through, the Ghana Revenue Authority wishes to inform you, especially persons registered for value-added tax, that's the VAT, that the Domestic Tax Revenue Division has commenced the implementation of an electronic invoicing system of VAT referred to as EVAT. Now, this involves integrating the invoicing system of VAT registered taxpayers to the Commissioner General's invoicing system. Taxpayers who do not have an invoicing system will be required to issue invoices using GRA's certified invoicing system at no cost. VAT registered taxpayers are to note that refusal to integrate their invoicing systems with the Commissioner General's system attracts sanctions. Kindly contact GRA toll-free 0800 900 110 or via WhatsApp on these numbers 055 299 0000 or 0200 631664. Or you can send an email to the GRA for further inquiries. Well, we have our last caller, I'm told. Good morning to you, and kindly share your thoughts with us.
My name is Malta Makolon from you.
Right, please go ahead.
Yeah. Madam, I want to ask a simple question. But first of all, I have to thank Joy News for giving us opportunities like this. Right. Madam, as we are living here in Yendi town, we don't have any food that can cut 10 cedis for you. Zafi and others. We are living in a country that is threatening itself for the youth. Master, you are a leader. You are doing something. They are telling you, Master, what you are doing is not good for us. Step down. Let those other people to come and join the queue, and so that the country will be better for us. Master, it's a problem. As at now, as we are calling for you, at times, some of us, when we make call, they are threatening us. That is the kind of country we are living. That is the kind of country we are living. And the question that we are always asking is, where are the men that they claim? Where are they? Well, but we are praying. Thank God, time will come. Come 2024. Good morning to all Ghanaians.
Good morning, and thanks for joining the program. Benjamin, it appears that almost every caller who called today had a question to ask.
It's interesting because today we've got a lot of questions, and I have a few on my mind as well, but I've just been thinking since morning. We've this isn't our first time going to the IMF, our 17th time, actually. But in this Fourth Republic especially, and I'm sticking to what I have come to know properly, this is the first time I'm seeing such far-reaching consequences tied to an IMF program. It's not that we've never had debt restructuring or some other, in some shape or form.
Or a freeze of unemployment.
But in this instance, looking at the debt exchange and what it portends and all the other dynamics, coming to play at the same time, it's a double whammy, if you like.
Well, we're just about wrapping up our show. Don't forget at 10 a.m. we're expecting to hear from the Finance Minister and the IMF team that's here in Ghana. We have our men stationed there already to bring you those details. But before we go, Benjamin, we have a message.
Maybe before the message, let me just put this message out there as well, that we are expecting them at 10 a.m. Usually when it comes to the Ministry of Finance, they are not spot on when it comes to time like that. So if we don't start at 10 a.m. exactly, blame them, not us. I just had to put it out there. And I'm getting frustrated with the finance minister, and whether it's budget delivery or this or that, they never start anything when they say they would. Maka. Go ahead.
So we have a special message for you. Adum TV Festival of 9 Lessons and Carols this year is happening on Sunday, the 18th of December at the National Theatre at 7 p.m. Please, you don't want to miss this for anything. It's a rib-cracking fun reenactment about the birth of Christ from your favorite Kumawood stars, Matilda Asari, Dada Santos, Michael Afrane, Awoya, Oteli Kolege, Atemuda, Salinko, Shifo, Don Little, Wayosi, and many more. Who would play baby Jesus? Mary, the caretaker, or Joseph this time round. It's only one show featuring performances from Soul Winners, MOG, and the Ekia Atre Memorial Youth Choir. It's just 30 cedis per person to get your seat in advance. You have to use our digital sales platform. So here's how you can buy your ticket. Use the short code *713*003#. I'll say it again, *713*003# and select 1. Then select 2 Adum TV Festival of 9 Lessons and Carols to buy your ticket from the comfort of your home. It's going to be a night of fun with your favorite Adum presenters at the National Theatre of Ghana on Sunday, 18th December 2022 at 7 p.m.
Well, the sponsors helping us bring you this event: Yamvita Infant Cereal with Milk, ADB, Truly, Agric, and more, Mansoa Herbal, Jisewamma, and Franco Trading Enterprise, Phone, Papa, Any Printers, Papa Fie, Mikado Conference Center Service Unlimited, Levon 2, Feminine Wash, Stay Fresh to Impress, Calipo, Abi you know that, Midimafo Herbal Clinic, Oyarefo, with Dimafo, Nehia, CD Low Price Masters, Durable and Affordable, Tumira Herbal Center, Ayare Safi, Rockstars Roofing Systems, the key to all your roofing needs, Duffy's Health and Beauty, the Hand of God, Koa Mixture, the medicine that works, CompuGhana Passion for Technology, KFC, It's Finger Licking Good, and Kemonsi Ventures, the pride of Africa.
Right, so from Benjamin and myself, it's goodbye for now. Thank you so much for making time to be with us. Before you go, though, Samuel Kojo-Brace is at the Finance Ministry. We told you we are there. So Samuel is there for us to bring us the latest. You will see him shortly on your screens. Hello, Samuel. What are you able to tell us? Are we having the Finance Minister start this press conference exactly at 10? Right, so Samuel Kojo-Brace will be bringing us more shortly, but for now it's goodbye from Benjamin and myself. Thank you so much for making time every morning to join us. We are grateful that you could do so. Benjamin, you can smell Christmas, can you?
Smell it not yet, for 2 reasons. I think the economy, and secondly, my nose is clogged. So...
Right, on that rather interesting note, it's goodbye from us. Take care, to stay. News Desk is up next.